This is called Shimbol TP Mini wireless HDMI signal transmission system. So it's receiver and transmitter, and it costs only $89, which is dirt cheap even for beginner level production. So I guess it's really worth reviewing it. Hi guys, Paul Kretz here, and sorry if you don't like my outfit. I just decided to stay warm and cozy because it's first snow today. Where I live, it's just the first day snowing of this year, so I'm sorry. Well, anyway, I just recently received a new product for review with such inscription on the box, Shimbol. And that's a very interesting device, and I couldn't resist unboxing it immediately because the post office where I picked it up actually situated close to my studio. So now I'm showing you the unboxing which I did right when I picked it up. This is pretty simple and basic device, but it can turn out very useful from, you know, like a professional videography standpoint, or YouTube or vlogging. Anyway, if you have a separate cameraman or director, or you work in a team, or even if you are shooting alone, shooting photos, videos, you need to control your picture on a remote screen and stuff. And even at home, if you just want to get rid of wires and just, you know, use your devices remotely and wirelessly, because this is actually a wireless HDMI signal transmitter. And so what's in the box? As you've seen in the unboxing, there are just two devices. They look very similar and really pretty, with this nice Chinese design with the dragons. So nice. They are light, by the way, really light, small, light, compact devices, and they are absolutely the same from every side. As you can see here, at first glance, they are absolutely the same from all four sides. But there's actually difference, and by the way, on the bottom they have the tripod mount for screw, and what's different between them is just the ports. Well, let's briefly review all of it. They have switches, on and off switches, play and stop button, a small screen for showing you the battery life, and on the back side there's a placement for batteries, but it can also be powered via USB 5 volts, USB Type-C port here. And the main difference is they both have two HDMI ports on the side, but one of them has input and output, and the other has two outputs. Why is that? Because this one is the transmitter, so it receives the HDMI signal in from whatever, from your PC or from your camera, from any source, and you can immediately output it via wired port. But of course, this piece transmits the signal wirelessly to this receiver thing, and so it receives the signal wirelessly, but it can output two sources independently, two output sources. Here are two HDMI outputs to whatever devices you need. So this is it. This is a really basic and simple design, and now let's see how it works and figure out what it can be applied to. I'm actually a musician and producer and sound engineer with a couple of decades of experience, so from my musical career I know that wireless devices are very useful, not only in long distances situations, so where you cannot have long cables and you have to go, you know, by air wirelessly. There's a long distance between the devices, but quite the opposite. If you have a tight space, a really small room, and you do not want to drown in these macaronis of cables, you don't want to, you know, surround yourself with a shitload of these wires and cables. And thus, going wireless is very useful in tight spaces as well. Well, here's me with my camera on my straight arm, handheld, and there's actually an HDMI cable. Here it is, the mini HDMI, coming out of my camera, and it's going straight into this device's HDMI in port of the transmitter here. And it's powered by the power bank, just regular power bank, nothing fancy like power delivery or stuff. And well, that's basically it. That's all. I can take it with me, and you see, here's where the signal is coming. The signal wirelessly goes to the receiver, and it's also powered by USB right from my laptop, and the output with the cable goes to this little capture device and so to the OBS program. So this right from where I capturing the picture. So first application is you can easily use it as a wireless camera transmission signal if you need to shoot wirelessly or share the signal from your camera with anyone like director or assistant or whoever it is. Well, if you are a professional and look closely, you'll see that there is a little bit of a delay with, like syncing, lip syncing with what I speak, with this sound from the picture, a little bit of delay of the signal, which is unavoidable. It's wireless. There's always will be a delay. But in my opinion, it's totally tolerable, even with this speaking person. Of course, it's not really that much noticeable, and you can live with it. And of course, if you want to get rid of the delay during recording completely, then you can use this separate HDMI output on the transmitter. That's why it's here. So if you monitor it wirelessly, even with a slight delay, then you can record right from here without any delay. And for the other application that this device could possibly be used to, let's get back to my studio. So here I am at my small sound recording, kind of like project studio, as you see behind me. But I just realized I don't even have enough HDMI cables to show you what I was going to show, what I wanted. But I'll explain it to you. And why I don't have enough cables is because I'm primarily using DVI, old DVI cables here, because I don't need any HDMI over here. And the thing is, sometimes I prefer to live stream from here, and let me show you, let me grab the camera and turn it around. And you see, this is my main working station. It's in a reconstruction anyway, and I have a tripod here, so sometimes I place my camera right over here and stream like that. But if I want to play a guitar or create something like an online show, a concert, sing songs and stuff, I prefer to use this space in front of this beautiful wall of guitars over here. I have a separate table here and a monitor and a wireless keyboard and mouse, of course, but previously I had to use these wires over here from my monitor going under my table to my main working station, and that is a pain in the ass because I really had to deal with the wires. And if there were guests here or a band playing at my studio, live shows and something, then I needed to get rid of these cables. So now, using this stuff over here, of which we are talking about today, I can easily leave the transmitter under my table and the receiver right beside the my monitor here, my screen over there, and so the problem is solved. And there's even another application for me here. I have a second floor here. This is a ground floor, and I have a space in the second floor here. And I was wondering if I could ever stream from there, because it's a nice room out there, nicely decorated. But the main problem was that my desktop, my working station, is here on the ground floor, and lifting it up all the time with all these cables and sound card and sound monitors, like speakers, it's a total pain in the ass. And I have wireless mouse and a wireless keyboard, so I only need wireless screen. Now problem is basically solved. I can have keyboard and mouse upstairs and grab my screen, get HDMI cable, like USB-C power, and this receiver, and transmit from the ground floor, from my main working station, the picture, the image, upstairs to my second floor, and stream from there, or record videos or whatever. So to me personally, this is a fantastic application of this device. And of course you can use it outdoors when you cannot use cables, something like across the street or something like that. It's going to be useful as well. So to sum this up, this is a fantastic device for only $89. It's bringing you more possibilities with your shooting, with your monitoring, and with the creation of your content. So definitely check this out. I'll leave links below, and Paul Kretz was here with you. I'll see you in the next videos. Or maybe not. It's up to you.